So Mr. Gupta, he's 70 years old. I don't know how long he's been in Canada, but apparently you can get a driver's license and not be able to speak English or French, one of our two official languages. How would you read road signs? Is that not a bit of a red flag there? David Menzies for Rebel News here in Newmarket, Ontario, and I'm standing outside the Ontario Superior Court of Justice. We're trying to get an update on the information regarding Mr. Vinay Gupta of Richmond Hill, Ontario. You may recall, folks, last month, Mr. Gupta was behind the wheel of a large Hyundai SUV, and he crashed his SUV into a daycare center, namely the First Roots Early Education Academy daycare, also in Richmond Hill, Ontario. And the carnage was brutal. Not only did Gupta go through a large glass window, he kept going and went through a wall in the daycare center. And the end result of the carnage, well, it resulted in the death of a toddler only a year and a half old. That would be Liam Riazati. There were also 5 other victims between the ages of 18 months and 3 years of age. They were rushed to hospital, 2 in critical condition. And in the aftermath, Mr. Gupta was charged with the following: 1 count of dangerous operation of a vehicle causing death, and 2 counts of dangerous operation causing bodily harm. And in the aftermath, folks, we have to ask what happened. I think it boils down to one of 4 things. Was Mr. Gupta impaired? I think we can take that off the list because I believe the police would have charged him with that offense. Or, heaven forbid, was this a deliberate act? Or did Mr. Gupta have a medical incident? Or was there some kind of mechanical failure with the vehicle itself? None of these questions have to be answered. Now, I have to tell you, this was a virtual court appearance by Mr. Gupta's lawyer, and the matter has been punted down to January 8th of next year here at Newmarket Court at 9 a.m. We will be back there for it. You know, it was kind of amazing. I did not see any other journalists covering this trial. And another thing that really, makes me raise a spocking an eyebrow, when Mr. Gupta does go to trial, it will be through a translator in the Hindi language. So Mr. Gupta, he's 70 years old. I don't know how long he's been in Canada, but apparently you can get a driver's license and not be able to speak English or French, one of our two official languages. How would you read road signs? Is that not a bit of a red flag there? Secondly, there was a publication ban granted that covers information that was shared during Mr. Gupta's bail hearing. Why? He's not a young offender being 70 years old. And once again, it's this disturbing trend, I think, of judges who used to very rarely hand out publication bans, now handing out such bans like Halloween candy on October 31st. I can tell you what is public about Mr. Gupta is that he was released on $25,000 bail. Yep, the catch and release system, right back at you, folks. And he must live with a surety. He cannot drive a vehicle. He cannot even handle keys that would operate a motor vehicle. So hopefully he is confined to his home in Richmond Hill so that no other further damage can be caused by this man. But this is a very troubling and disturbing case. And like I said, we're going to keep covering it, even though it seems that the rest of the media has suddenly lost interest in this. There are so many unanswered questions of what happened on that day in early September at that Richmond Hill daycare facility. Stay tuned for more to come. Well, folks, what can I tell you? For such an important case, we didn't see any media. The Mr. Gupta affair was a big splash when it happened, and now apparently they've lost interest. But I know you love it when Rebel News tells you the other side of the story. The fact is, we need your help. Will you do me a favor? Will you go to rebelfieldreports.com? That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation so that Rebel News can continue to tell you the other side of the story.